Good morning. So, this morning in reading, we are going to go back to our readers' goals and when we set goals. Now, you already had set yourself a time goal, right? How often you are going to read. There's lots of different goals that readers can set for themselves. And one of the reading goals that we are going to talk about today is a strategy because it's very important that as you are reading, you are understanding what you're reading and you're remembering what you're reading. Those are important strategies to use. There are important strategies to use to make sure that you're holding on to all of that great information or all of that great story inside that book. You want to make sure that you are hearing what you're reading, visualizing what you're reading, and remembering what you're reading. So today we're going to talk about the remembering piece, the holding on to the information as you read. Now, I am just reaching for a marker. Let me go get a different one because I want it nice and big. I'm sorry. Right up here. Okay. So we're going to be looking at this strategy piece. Okay, strategy right here. And it's really crucial, important. Those are all words that mean important, that it's super important that you're always sure you're making sense of what you're reading. You want to make sure that you check in by asking yourself questions. And those questions might be, what's happening in this scene? Who is in this scene? Where are they? Right? We're going to ask all those question words. Who is there? Where are they? What is happening? Can I picture what is happening? Can I see it in my brain, in my mind? And am I thinking about it? Do I have feelings about it? So that means while you're reading, are you getting excited? Are you getting nervous? Are you getting scared? Are any of those things happening while you're reading? Because if they're not, then it's likely you're not paying attention to your reading. So if you feel like anything is fuzzy or you can't really remember any of the answers to any of those questions, that's when you back up and you reread so that you do understand what you're reading. There's so many times where we can read through things and read the words and only focus on the words. And when we stop, we can't remember anything we just read. It happens to all of us. It definitely happens to me, but it happens to Aunt Corinne. It happens to everyone. So we need to use a strategy to make sure that we're understanding what we're reading. Okay. So that strategy that I'm going to tell you today is to check in with your meaning. Make sure it's clear and not fuzzy. So I'm going to write that right up here. Check in. The strategy is going to be check in with your reading. Okay. So that's one strategy that we can work on. Check in. And I'm going to say, I might say to you as you're reading, did you check in? Sometimes you have to stop and pause and check in with your reading before you can go on. And if you're able to answer those questions, then you're ready to move on. Let me show you a little bit about what I mean on the type of questions that you will ask yourself. So here we have, make sure it's clear and not fuzzy. We don't want it to be fuzzy in our brains. So you're going to ask yourself, what's the who? What's the what? What are they doing? What's the what? And what's the where? Where are those characters? Where is this all happening? Maybe there aren't characters yet, but maybe they do describe where it's happening. Can I make a movie in my mind? Can you picture it? Can you actually, if I asked you to sit down and draw it, would you be able to do that? Did I have a feeling or a reaction? Did the what or the who make you happy, make you angry, make you excited? If you're able to answer these things after your 10 minutes of reading, then you can move on. You've checked in, everything is clear, not fuzzy, and you're ready to go. You're ready to move on for your next 10 minutes of reading. But if it's fuzzy, we want to make sure that you're going to back it up and reread. It's important to check in with your reading, because reading and not understanding what you're reading is not reading. Reading and understanding what your reading is, that's smart reading. So I want you to make sure that when you read today, when you're reading your book today, you stop, maybe after the first page, check in. Do you know the who? Do you know the what? Do you know the where? Does it make you feel something? Can you make that picture in your mind? And then move on. And as you get better at checking in, you can read for longer periods of time before you have to check in again. All right? Good luck. Off you go.